Good evening everyone. Welcome back to Sanskrit Amrit. Now students, last time we had some issues in terms of streaming the video, and some pages were not properly seen in the class, but the audio was perfect. So this time I have decided to continue with the PDF files, the study material, where you need to check, you need to see, and accordingly you have to understand. So right now let us start our class with the explanation about the Maheshvar Sutra. Maheshvar Sutra, however, we studied in second lecture, and then we understood about the articulation places, right? We understood about the efforts. So students, before you just understand about the efforts, especially the external efforts, here I want you people to learn about this Maheshvar Sutras in detail, right? So this is what we need to see first, and then we'll go through about the external efforts. So here I am starting this with Maheshvar Sutra explanation. So this 14 Maheshvar Sutra we already know, we already understood this thing, right? 14 Maheshvar Sutras we have. Now explanation about Maheshvar Sutra also we saw this already in previous classes, but something that you need to understand about Maheshvar Sutra is here on this page. If you can see here, then a special explanation is given on Maheshvar Sutra. Here, first of all, while you speak 14 Maheshvar Sutra, students, at that time you need to understand the structure of Maheshvar Sutra. Now, number 1, A, I, Un. Second sutra, Rul, Ruk, A, Ong, I, Ouch. Basically, these first 4 Maheshvar Sutra contains vowels. Why? Because it starts with A and it ends with cha. So A and cha, this is called pratyahar, ach pratyahar, and we already understood about ach pratyahar. How many total vowels coming under this ach pratyahar? Then A, I, U, Rul, Ru, A, O, I, O. Total 14 vowels are there. Total 9 vowels are coming under ach pratyahar. Now last consonant you should not consider, as I already explained you about this. In any pratyahar you shouldn't consider the last consonant. So total 9 vowels are there. Now in the beginning of the class, first lecture, I told there are 13 vowels, but these 13 vowels means dirgha vowel, like long vowels are also there, right? That is actually, the long vowels are actually the part of this vowels, like A, I, U. These are short vowels, actual vowels, and the another types of vowels that are long vowels, dirgha vowels. So including those dirgha vowel of A, I, U, Ru, they are 4. Like, what is dirgha of A, I, U, Ru? So these 4 you in just add in this 9. So 9 plus 4 will be 13 vowels. That's why 13 vowels we normally use in our Sanskrit language. Overall, in the Maheshvar Sutra, there are first 4 sutra, Maheshvar Sutrani, which are actually vowels, alright. And then number 5, here if you see, Ha, Ya, Varat, and then learn. So Ha, Ya, Varat and learn, that actually explain us about the consonants, right? While you see this Ha, Ya, Varat, so Ha, Ya, Varat, learn, Yamangananam, this everything actually explains us about the consonants. So right from Ha, Ya, Varat to learn, you need to see that they are Ha, Ya, Varat, learn, Yamangananam, Jabbai, Gadadas, all these last 10 consonants, 10 sutras, Panini Maheshwar Sutras are consonants, right? I think I am presenting the screen and you can see this, but maybe you are not able to see the Maheshvar Sutra over there. Just a second, students. Yes. Okay, now yes, okay, they are here. So here if you see Hayavarat learn Yamangananam Jabai Gadadash Jabagadadash Pha Cha Tha Tha Cha Ta Tau Papai Sar Hal. Now see in Sutra number 5 Hayavarat learn. So if you skip this Ha and starts with Ya and Na, look at this blue blue color letters Ya and Na, Yavara and La. So Yavara and La, these four consonants are coming under Yan Pratyahar. Ha and Yan, like Ha and Yan. So Ha you should skip it, and Yan, what consonants are coming under Yan? Then four semi vowels are coming Ya, Va, Ra, La. These four consonants are there in Yan Pratyahar. Alright. So these four Yavarala called as Yan Pratyahar, right? Now if you see next sutra Yamanganana Jabha Gadada Jabha Gadada, here the first letter is Ya, and here sutra number 12 is Kapai, the last letter is Ya. So Yai Pratyahar contains about 25 letters. Which 25 letters, students? Then 5 groups. If you remember in the beginning of the class, maybe the first lecture, I explained you about 5 groups of consonants, like guttural group, palatal group, cerebral group, dental group, labial group. All these 5 groups, and each group contains 5 consonants. So total 25 consonants are there. These 25 consonants you can find here in Ya to Ya, Yai Pratyahar. It is called Yai Pratyahar, and all 25 consonants are coming in this. So sutra number 7 to sutra number 12, that has 25 consonant. If you see Yamanganana, this sutra has all nasal letters. Then Ja, Bha, Gha, Da, Da. These two sutra explains about fourth consonant of each group. And this sutra Jaba, Ga, Da, Da explains about the third letters of each group. Then Kha, Pha, Cha, Tha, Tha, Cha, Ta, Ta. This explains about second letter. See Kha, Pha, Cha, Tha, Tha. Then first letter Cha, Ta, Ta, and then first letter again Ka, Pa. So this sutra number 11 and 12 contains second and the first letter of all 5 groups. So in short, Yai Pratyahar, if you see, all 25 consonants are coming inside. Last two sutra, Shiva Sutra, Sar and Hal. In this last two Shiva Sutra, Sa and Ha, these 4 consonants are called sibilants. Right, these are called sibilants. And what is the pratyahar that you can make? From Sha to La, Shal pratyahar, that contains 4 consonants, right? And they all are called Sa, and Ha are called as sibilants. So this is what explanation I just want to give you on Maheshvar Sutra. While you are speaking, you must know first 4 are vowels, then the consonant starts. In the first 2 consonants sutra, Hayavarat and Lan, where you find 4 semi vowels here. Then all 25 consonants are coming group wise. Then last 2 sutra contains Sal Pratyahar, means all sibilants, like this. Now here we are having some Pratyaharas that we already understood. Basically Ach Pratyahar, Ach vowels. Ach means vowels. Why? Because in Ach, A, I, U, Rul, Ru, A, O, I, O, these all vowels are coming in Ach Pratyahar. So Ach is the Pratyahar and that contains all vowels. That's why you can call vowels as Ach in Sanskrit language. Alright, that is what you need to understand there. Now here you have some examples about Ach Pratyahar, about Hal Pratyahar, about Sal Pratyahar, about Khar Pratyahar, but you must be knowing about what is exactly called Pratyahar. Why? Because in exam, students, there is a possibility to ask about the Pratyahar also, right? So you must be aware about that. However, we already understood, we already learnt about this, right? So some examples are given here. You can read what is written here. First, before we read this, check here ach vowels, right? Ach pratyahar, then hal pratyahar, that contains all consonants. Sutra number 5 to 14, all these consonants are coming under hal pratyahar. Now you read here, check examples of some pratyahara given below and revise them as per the rule of constructing pratyahar. So number 1, harsh. Now what you need to see and what you need to do, all these pratyahar names you write down, note down in your notes, and you try to write the consonants coming under these 4 pratyahara. Alright, so you need to write this, all the consonants coming in harsh, in khar, in ik and yan. Clear? Now here we understood actually what is exactly called pratyahar, and now we will understand actually about the efforts, the external efforts that we were discussing previously. Now let me take you to this page. Here number 2, external efforts, that is called bahya prayatna in Sanskrit. Even 11 types are there. I already told you students in the last lecture that you have to divide these 11 external efforts into 3 parts. So it will be easy for you to learn this. How? Let's make 3 parts. First part contains 6 external efforts, and second part contains 2 external efforts, and the third part contains 3 external efforts. So 6 plus 2 plus 3, total 11. So in the first part, if you read here, 6 are written: Vivaraha, Samvaraha, Swasaha, Nadaha, Ghoshaha and Aghoshaha. These are actually external efforts for different consonants. So again these 6 we will make 2 groups of 3 external efforts. Number 1, group number 1, Vivaraha, Swasaha, Aghoshaha. These 3 are the external effort of khar pratyahar. Now which khar pratyahar? Then khar pratyahar you must be knowing which consonants are coming. You have to go to Maheshvar Sutra. Khar, see, first letter is kha and last letter is ra. So let me take you to the Maheshvar Sutra. In this Maheshvar Sutra, just a second students. In this Maheshvar Sutra, you are supposed to find kha of khar pratyahar. So here it is kha, right? Kha, pa, cha, tha, tha, cha, ta, ta, ka, pa, sha, sha, sa. Here you need to stop. Why? The reason behind, khar pratyahar contains these letters starting from kha to ra. So all these consonants coming under khar pratyahar. So all these consonant external efforts called these 3: Vivaraha, Swasaha and Aghoshaha. Now you must be having a doubt about the meaning of this. So I will take you to Laghu Siddhant Kaumudi book. Here on the screen you are having this explanation in Laghu Siddhant Kaumudi, actual Sanskrit book, about the names of these external efforts. Now here students, total 11 external efforts are there. If you can see here, first line you can read Bahya Prayatnas Tveka Dasada. This sentence is written in Sanskrit. I know it's not easy to read quickly for you people, but just try to read and try to understand what exactly is written here in the actual Sanskrit grammar book. Bahya Prayatnas Tveka Dasada. Bahya Prayatnas Tveka Dasada. It means the Bahya Prayatnas, external efforts, are total Ekadashada, 11 types. Which are they 11? Vivaraha, Samvaraha, Swaso, Nado, Ghosho, Aghosho, Alpaprano, Mahaprano, Udatto, Anudattaha, Swaritas Cheti. Students, Vivaraha, Samvaraha, and here you read Swaso. Basically this is Swasaha. Visarga is there, not O, but because of Visarga Sandhi rules, this Visarga converts to U and ultimately we get this Swasa word. but actual word is swasah. Second is nadah, third is ghoshah, fourth is aghoshah. Next, alpa pranah. Here it looks like yara, but it's pa only, pra. Alpa pranah again. And one common thing I would like to tell you students, whenever in Sanskrit language, in any content, any manuscripts, slokas or anything written in Sanskrit, and if you see there is O sound coming at the end of any word, always think that O sound is actually conversion sound from Visarga, right? Visarga changed to U and then ultimately becomes O. However, I will teach you about the Visarga Sandhi rule, but here Alpa Pranaha, Aha, O sound ending word is there and then Visarga is there. So, Alpa Prana and Visarga, Alpa Pranaha. Similarly with Swaso, Nado and Ghoso, Aghoso also. Swasaha, Nadaha, Ghoshaha, Aghosaha. Alpa Pranaha, Mahapranaha, Udattaha and Anudattaha. Then Swaritas Cheti, Swaritaha, Cha Iti. Now let's understand about the meaning. Here, the external effort, the other than oral cavity, is of 11 kinds. Number 1, Vivaraha. So let me take you to this page. Here you read Vivaraha, Swasaha and Aghosaha. These three are the external effort of all these consonants coming under Khar Pratyahar. So Kha, Pha, Cha, Tha, Tha, Cha, Ta, Ta, Ka, Pa, Sha, Sha, Sa. These consonant external efforts are Vivaraha, Swasaha and Aghosaha. So here let's see the meaning of Vivaraha, Swasaha and Aghosaha. So number 1, Vivaraha. What is called Vivaraha? Then here you read Vivaraha means the expansion of the throat to produce the hard articulation of the letters pertaining to Khar Pratyahar. Obviously, we know Khar Pratyahar consonants external effort is Vivaraha. So they have written here Khar Pratyahar, Khapa, Chata, all these consonants. Then Vivaraha, then next was Swasa. Swasa external effort means what? Sighing or a long, deep and audible respiration to utter the letters of Khar Pratyahar. So again Khar Pratyahar consonants, that external effort is Swasa. You have already read here the meaning of Swasa means what? Very long and deep and very audible respiration to pronounce any letter, that is Swasa, right? And Nada, Swasa, and the next one is Vivara, Swasa, Aghoshaha. Here you read number 3, that is also external effort of Khar Pratyahar letters. So for that, here you can see Aghoshaha. Just a second students. Yes, so Aghoshaha, here Aghoshaha means a hard sound wave to utter the letters of Khar Pratyahar. Means hard sound wave is called Aghosha. It means if you remove A, then it will be soft or murmuring sound. Ghosha means soft or murmuring sound wave, and Aghosha means very hard sound wave. That is the external effort of Khar letters, Khar Pratyahar letters. Now these three are the external effort of Khar Pratyahar. So out of 33 consonants, we have covered 13 consonants. How many left now out of 33? 20. Obviously this another 20 consonants external efforts are different. Which are they? Then here you can read Samvaraha, Nadaha, Ghosha. Out of these 6, Svivara, Swasa, Aghosha we already understood. These were external effort of Khar letters. Now Samvaraha, Nadaha and Ghoshaha. These three are the external efforts of Hash Pratyahar. So in Hash Pratyahar, which letters coming? Then you can read Ha, Ya, Va, Ra, La, Ya, Ma, Ga, Na, Na. Okay, these letters are coming under Hash Pratyahar. Yamaganana, Jabba, Ghadada, Jabba, Gadada. All these are coming under which Pratyahar? Hash Pratyahar. Clear? So as per this explanation, students, you need to understand what exactly the letters, what exactly the external efforts are there, right? Accordingly you need to understand. Just a moment. about sal pratyaya. But you must knowing about what is exactly called pratyaya. Okay, students. So here we actually understood about first 6 external efforts, and we have understood that there are two pratyahar. Khar pratyahar consonants external efforts are vivara, swasa, ghosa, and has pratyahar external efforts are haya, vara to jabagada das. All these consonants. Now let's go to understand the second part of external efforts. This part. However, actually there are no 3 parts, but we have made 3 parts to understand it easily, all 11 external efforts. Now here number 7 is alpa pranaha. If you can see here easily, it's yes, it's enough visible to you. Alpa pranaha, number 8 mahaprana. Students, alpa pranaha, then what is written? First, third and fifth letter of each group actually, and ya, ra, la, va, these 4 consonants. So total 19. Why? Let us see first, third and fifth letter of each group. So we have to go back to the table of the alphabet. See here in the first letter, which letters are coming in first letter? First letter of each group, ka, cha, ta, ta, pa, these 5. Third letter, ga, ja, da, da, ba, and fifth letter, ga, ya, na, na, ma. These total 15 consonants. External efforts is alpa prana, plus not this 15 enough. This ya, va, ra, la also. See ya, ra, la, and here you read va. So 5, 5, 5, 15 plus 16, 17, 18, and this 19. So total 19 consonants external effort out of this 2 alpa prana is there. Now what is alpa prana exactly? Students, listen to me carefully. Alpa means less, prana means actually air that we are taking in for inhaling and exhaling, right? So while you exhale, right, while we exhale, at that time when the air coming out, when the less air coming out, that is called alpa prana. But when more air coming out, right, while you speak a letter, more air coming out, that is called mahaprana letters. So if you want to experience, I really want you people to have this practical experience of this alpa prana and mahaprana, and that's why here I would like to ask you to keep any page, very blank page, or any written page is okay, but very thin page, and you keep so close to your mouth, and then you need to speak. What you need to speak? You need to speak first, third and fifth letter of each group. Let's take an example of the first group. What is the first group? Ka, guttural letters. So while you speak ka, first letter, third letter and fifth letter, this will not move much because less air will come out. Ka, ga, ga. But as you will speak the second and the fourth, that is mahaprana. The external effort is mahaprana, means more air coming out. At that time, while you keep the page and you speak, this page will be second a little bit comparing to alpa prana. So while you speak this ka, ga and ga, the fifth letter, at that time this will not move much. But in other second and fourth letter of this group, see here, I want you people to see this first letter while you speak ka, ga, ga. But if you speak the second and the fourth, kha and gha. So while you speak with a very thin paper, just keep very close to your mouth and speak it. It will be second while you speak the second and the fourth. But in first, third and fifth, it will not be second much, right? Why? Because, and if you don't want to take a page, just keep your palm like this, just near to your mouth, and speak, you will experience that in alpa prana less air coming out while you speak alpa prana letters, and while you speak mahaprana letters, means the second and the fourth of the each group is called mahaprana letters. So at that time your air will come out more in mahaprana. Okay, now here I want you people to check this part again. I hope you understood this. First, third, fifth of each group, guttural, palatal, cerebral, labial, dental, all letters, first, third, fifth letters, and yara lava, including yara lava. Total 19 letters, external effort is alpa prana, and second and the fourth of each group, and sha, sa, ha, sibilants. These 4 sibilants plus 5 letters of second letters of each group, and fourth letters means 5 total letters of 5 groups. 5 plus 5, 10 letters, plus 4, 14 letters are there. These 14 letters external efforts are mahaprana. Now you must be having doubt that we already understood external efforts here for consonants. 13 consonants, these 3 external efforts are there, and for another 20 consonants we have these 3 external efforts somewhere or another also. Then why here again alpa prana, mahaprana, these external efforts are here? Then let me tell you students, actually there are total 4 external efforts for each consonant. Remember, I repeat, total 4 external efforts are there for each consonant, not 3. 3 from group part 1, and second part 2 are there, no, alpa prana and mahaprana. From there also you have to take 1. Right, so total 4 external efforts are there for each consonant. Now let us understand about the last 3 external efforts, udattaha, anudattaha and swaritaha. Now students, you follow me and speak this spelling: udattaha, anudattaha, swaritaha. Now here you read which letters have these external efforts. Then here you can see for all vowels, one anudattaha for all vowels, swaritaha for all vowels. So udatta, anudatta, swarita, these 3 are the external effort for all vowel students. Alright. Now what is this udatta, anudatta, swarit means exactly? Udatta means while you speak a vowel, at that time your tongue will be touched to the different articulation places in your mouth, obviously. For example, you speak E. So E external E articulation place of E vowel is palate. So while you speak E, your tongue is touched to the palate. Okay. But at that time, while you speak E with a high tone, E, that is called udatta vowel. Means pronouncing a vowel with its articulation places, but in a high tone. Uchchaihi udattaha. The sutra is there. Uchchair udattaha, uchchaihi udattaha. High tone, that is called udatta. Similarly, next you can read anudattaha. Next is anudatta. Obviously, the opposite of udatta is anudatta. Students, here actually I want to tell you something, not exactly about these 3 articulation, not exactly about the external efforts, but I want to discuss with you about how these words are actually structured in Sanskrit language. For example, we are having some words and we have some opposite also of those words. Like in English language, we have a word like you can say black, then opposite white. Okay, you can say very small, then big. These are opposite, no? But in Sanskrit language, how opposites are made? Sometimes some opposites are made by adding only one letter, one vowel, a. In Ayurveda, we have a word jirnam. So while you put just one a sound, a vowel before jirnam word, it will be ajirnam. So jirnam means digestion, ajirnam means not digested. Jeerna means digested, ajirna means not digested. So that is how you can understand that in Sanskrit language some words are made, some opposites are made by putting a sound in the beginning. Now some words are there, if you want to make opposite, then you don't need to put a, you have to put an, a and na halant, an. Why? See, Jeeranam starts with ja, ja is consonant. Jeeranam, ja starts with, ja is there, that is consonant. Put a Jeeranam means opposite, not digested. But if a word in Sanskrit language that starts with a vowel, for example, ichha, ichha means desire. So it starts with e vowel. At that time, here you want to make opposite of this, then actual opposite word of ichha is anichha. What is the word? I repeat, anichha. So anichha means there is a prefix an prefix is there, ichha, anichha. So by putting an before ichha, anichha opposite word is made. Similarly, here in this external efforts, last three external efforts, udatta is there. Now udatta, I already explained you what is exactly udatta, but as per Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi, what it says, then let's see here about udatta. Here on the screen you read, udatta means acutely accented vowel uttered in the upper part of the speech organs. See, ucche udatta, this is the sutra. So students, acutely accented vowels and uttered in the upper part of the articulation places means what? Very high, right? While you speak a letter at the high tone, that is udatta. Similarly, anudatta means opposite to udatta, means gravely accented vowels uttered in the lower part of the speech organs. Speech organs means articulation places. So udatta, this word you need to put an prefix and it will be anudatta. Udatta, put an, anudatta. Anudatta is opposite to udatta, right? Acutely accented vowel is udatta and gravely accented vowel anudatta, right? So this is how you can understand about udatta, anudatta, but how exactly you can spell udatta a sound, then a udatta, then what, how to spell anudatta, see, this is lower, the lower part of articulation places in our mouth, right? That is anudatta, and there is a sutra niche anudatta. Niche means exactly the meaning of niche is down, right? So while you speak this anudatta, at that time you have to keep your voice down. And last you read external effort is swarita. Students, swarita is actually the combination of udatta and anudatta, right? Not very high, not very low. That is the mixture of not very high, not like udatta, no, then low, anudatta, no. Swarita, normal, that is called swarita. This is the external effort of all the vowels, and all vowels you can speak like this, very high tone, very low tone and middle tone, that is called swarita. So like this, here we understood about all external efforts, students. I repeat, internal efforts were 5, right, and external efforts we understood now, they are 11. So let's have a quick revision of these efforts. And before we continue with the revision of efforts, internal and external effort, I want you people to just check here about the articulation places. These two topics are very important for paper 1, topic 1, right? If you can see here in the syllabus, this is the syllabus prescribed by NCISM, and in this, let me take you to the exact syllabus of paper number 1. Yeah, here we are. Here if you can read topic number 1, students, then Sanskrit Varnanam Parichayah is written. Students, Sanskrit Varnanam Parichayah we all know, Sanskrit Varna means Sanskrit letters, and Parichaya means introduction. Then Maheshwara Sutrani we already understood, learnt. Then Uchcharan Sthanani means the articulation places that we discussed. Then Bahya Prayatnani means external efforts that we understood today. They are total 11 external efforts. And Abhyantara, that is actually Abhyantara. It's Abhyantara is written, but it's actually Abhyantara. Abhyantara Prayatnani means internal efforts, right? They are 5. So this is the topic that we understood for paper number 1 and topic number 1, in which we had 5 articulation places, right? 5 Uchcharan Sthanani. Which 5? In Sanskrit, guttural is called Kantha. Speak everyone, as you are watching this video, please follow me. Kantha, right? You can call as actual word Kanthya also, Kanthya or Kantha. Then Talu. What is the word? Talu. Kanthya means guttural. Talu, another word is Talavya also. They are called Talavya letters, means palatal. Palate means Talu, right? Or you can call Talavya also. Cha, cha, ja, ja, nya, these are coming in palate. Cerebral, ta, tha, da, da, na. Cerebral, that is called Murdha, and these letters are called Murdhanya. Murdhanya letters, right? Or Murdha letters. Then dental, Dantya, ta, tha, da, da, na. While you speak, your tongue is touched to your teeth. Dantya. Then lips. Pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. Labial. Oshtha. What is that called? Oshtha. These are for 25 consonants, and